Well, good morning, all. This morning, Jeff and I are heading for the high country, and this is as far as we're going. It snowed last night, and we still got another 20 miles to go, and we're calling it right here. We don't want to spend the rest of the day trying to get the truck unstuck. So we're going to switch over to plan B.
I'm going to make a snowman.
What's plan B?
I don't know what plan B is.
Well, we're going to work on plan B and we'll get back to you. Plan B. I lost Jeff. He kept going. I seen this nice, great big boulder right here. We stopped here, well, kind of for the boulder for two reasons. Number one, it's blocking the wind, because even though we're several thousand feet lower now, it's still pretty nippy today, and the wind makes it downright cold. We're right here, it's pretty comfortable. Okay, the other reason we stopped here is this boulder is deflecting the flow around over here and cutting into the bank. I'll show you that in a minute. But what we're going to do is good old-fashioned crevicing and do a little detecting and see if we can salvage a day and take home a little gold. Okay, let me show you what's going on. Okay, now what attracted me to this spot is, number one, this big boulder. Like I was saying, place to get out of the wind. Number two, the river has impacted this boulder and has split the flow. And it's forced the water around this side. And you can see up here where that tree is, there's a pretty good gravel bar in here. Well, it's dug 4 feet of gravel out. So it's done all the work for us right here. And then it's not in the frame, but you can see, well, you can't see, but I can see, there's a big pile of boulders right down here that has been dug out of here and placed over there by the flow. And now when in this situation, what I look at is not only what's been removed as far as the bedrock that's now exposed, but what the gravel looks like that's been removed from here. Is it light gravel, heavy gravel? And it's really heavy gravel. So that's really kind of piqued my interest, is I've got heavy gravel moved out of the spot that's now uncovered, that's been covered up for who knows how long. Okay, well, let's grab the detector and do a little looking around and see if we can get any targets. Okay, now we got 3 targets here. 2 that sound like iron to me. They weren't a real clear target. The first one right here. And like I say, it's not a very sharp target. The second one was underneath this boulder right over here. Same thing, not a very sharp target. The third one is right down here. And that sounded a lot better to me. That was a sharper target, which, I'm thinking is either lead or gold. Okay, so what we're going to do, instead of trying to find a target, now that we're down on the creek, so it doesn't really matter if the target is iron, lead, or gold. As long as it's a heavy metal object, that's where the gold's going to be. So we'll just dig each one of these out, take the gravel down, pan it, see if we got any gold here. Okay, I'm going to grab the equipment. Let's start digging. Okay, well, Jeff just showed up, and we just checked these targets with his Goldmaster, and this one out here on the end sounds really good. I think we're going to dig that one up first. I'm going to turn this machine on and show you guys what it sounds like with a VLF machine, because the sound of gold is way more distinctive with a VLF machine. And by gold, I mean gold and lead. You can't tell the difference between the two, but it's definitely not an iron target. So let me show you the difference in sound. Okay, that makes a definite zip type sound. And then this one over here, which I think is iron. You can tell that second target doesn't come in and out of the target as sharp. It blends, where the other one it's on off. This kind of blends on, blends off. So we're going to dig these two up and see if we're right. Okay, that target was right in here, so I'm guessing it's in this crack. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting down into some gravel.
Right there. There.
That piece of gold right there. I don't know if that's the one or not. Nice little piece.
No. No, I got gold.
I don't got to go very far to pan. Let's see if there's anything else in there, and we'll check that and see if that was in fact the target. That must have been it. That one piece was it. Let me give you a closer shot of this piece. Nothing huge, but it's gold. Okay, we got that second target right here. We're going to dig that out. Okay, I'm going to give this a quick check, see if we found the target or not. Well, I just dug all this out. Could not find my target. Panned it out, nothing. And I just went over it again, and I still had a faint target, and then I just made a discovery. Let me show you. This is the target I was hearing. But then I just checked it this way. And what I'm picking up is a target underneath this boulder up here, a large iron object, not down there. So we're going to jump up here, move this rock, and see if we can find a big old nail that's making that noise. Just working about 10 feet away from me here, and we were playing with the two detectors, and with his detector, he was getting 3 signals over there. So I checked it with my detector, and I was only picking up 1 signal. So he just dug up that signal and just found a nice little piece of gold. And there we got Jeff's piece of gold. That's about the same size as the one I found. Right in there is where Jeff found that piece of gold. There's 2 little cracks right there, and it popped right out of one of them. So I'm pretty sure he's probably going to go ahead and dig the other 2 up, even though my detector didn't read on them. Now I got a target right here that I'm not too sure. It sounds kind of borderline, but since there's few targets in here, we're going to dig everything. Okay, we got that target right in here somewhere. Nope. Thought I had a piece of gold, but it's just a rock. That's the funny thing is, after you find a piece, then everything looks like gold. Okay, we got the Gravel cleaned up all the way around. Now we'll take a quick check with the detector, see if we can isolate it a little better. Okay, well, that sounds like it's still right there. And Jeff just hollered he found another piece of gold, so let's go over and see what he found. And there's those two pieces Jeff found, two nice little chunky pieces. I have one target in the pan, and then when I dug some gravel out, I made a little tailings pile here, and I got one target in the tailings pile. So I'm gonna take this down here, pan it out, and then we'll come back, grab that one, and see what these two targets are. Good news is, I'm keeping up with Jeff. I just found another piece of gold. Okay, you can see right here, this one's a little bit rougher than the other one, and kind of dirty, but it's gold and I'll take it. All right, well, I got it in the pan, and the funny thing is I could have swore I seen a ½ ounce nugget and it turned into a rock, and then Jeff swore he seen a nail and that turned into a stick, so I think I'm gonna take it down to the creek and pan it out and see what it actually is.
We have no idea what's in there.
Well, got it panned out and we were both wrong. Wasn't a nail, wasn't a nugget, but it was a piece of iron. But I wanted to show you something here. Now, anytime you find a piece of iron like this, it's got gravel stuck to it, especially if you dig it out of a crevice, it's a good idea to take a rock or something and break all that up and pan it, because it could very well have a piece of gold that was down in that crevice that's now glued together with all this stuff. So it's a good idea to break this up, pan it out, and check it. Okay, well, we're going to jump back on the detector, see if we can find another piece. Sounds like a good target to me. I'm going to grab the tools, dig this up, see what we got. Got the target in the pan. I didn't see anything when I was digging up, so here's hoping. Jeff's just headed down to the creek with a pan, so I'm going to follow him down there, and hopefully we'll come back with two pieces of gold. I got a little bit of stuff left over from lunch. I'll leave that with you. I'll head home, come back tomorrow. You should have all these rocks out of the way by then. And then we can get down to the good gold. Pan that out. And we got us another piece of gold. Let me show you, about the same size as our first one. And right there, same as the first one. Nothing huge, but nice little piece and fairly chunky. Okay, well, I'm gonna put this away, grab the detector. We got maybe another hour to go. And I'm thinking as soon as that sun gets over that hill a little bit, in the sun, it's really nice. In the shade, it gets cold fast. So we're going to try to get in as much as we can do in the little time we got left. Okay, well, I'm going to put this away, back to detecting. Just picked up another piece, and the funny thing is, this one I seen while digging it out, and it's the smallest piece we got so far. Let me show you. Okay, you can see right here, it's really thin. Okay, well, I'm going to switch around. I've run out of spots here to look, at least on the bedrock. So I'm going to spin around. I want to take a look at this wall, because it looks like we've got some nice gravel coming down off there. There's an old diggings up here, and I want to check that, see if we got anything washing down from up there. Well, we finished, we rolled a few rocks here and pretty much detected everything that we can get to, and nothing. A couple pieces of wire, and that's about it. So we decided it's getting cold. Sun's gone now, so we're packing it up, and next thing I know, Jess over here trying to roll another rock. So I'm thinking he's wanting to go with at least 3 pieces of gold instead of 2.
I got it.
There we go. Whew! That was easy. There better be some gold under that. Nothing. Nada.
Do it again.
Gonna have to call you old 2-Nugget Jeff. Well, we got the rock moved. Nothing. Okay, well, I'm gonna pack everything up. And I think we're gonna get the heck out of here while the getting's good, and we'll see you back at the house. Well, we made it back. What do you say we throw the gold on the scale first thing and see how we did? Okay, let's weigh our largest piece first. 1.32 grams, and put the rest on there, and we ended up with a total of 3.21 grams. 3.2 grams, I'm saying that's a pretty good day for the Plan B. And for us old guys, that's just a hair over 2 pennyweights. Now, looks like we're both going to have a lucky day because my battery light is flashing on the camera, so I got to cut this short. So, you have a wonderful day, and I'm out of here.